invited here as members of two renowned German art schools, Bauhaus-Universität of Weimar and University of the Arts Bremen. But we are more than these two institutions because our collaborators and people that we work together, they are from Istanbul also, and from Ankara, Izmir, but also from Osaka, from Berlin, from Weimar. We came here all together, around 20 people, beginning of November, and we were lucky with the weather, and we could go around a lot. But before walking around a lot and doing research in the neighborhood here, our first contact space was here, the Pera Museum. For us, it was important to look into the museum as an institution, not only from inside out, like here right now, but also from outside in. So it's also reversing this way of looking.
We work as a collective. I mean, we were doing like our work is all like research-based and process-based projects and works. And to do that, for example, during our first visit, we to improve our collective doing. I mean, we have these contact zines there. Like we did our drawings, we took our notes, we read together, we walk together, and then we exchanged those notebooks among us through the process to make this more collective. They're also visible in the exhibition space.
Identified three themes or three topics that were mainly our focus of interest, and the exhibition now is somehow structured in these three topics. One is globals. We came all here as tourists, even though some of us are from here. We had the situation of being guests and looking around in the neighborhoods. And globals actually addresses the things and the topics that are somehow traveling globally. Second one is steps. That is specifically interesting to us as we are many of us architects and interested in space and the specific topography of the surroundings here. The third part is somehow looking into the future of a museum or of an institution, and also of course of a university, because that's where we come from, and also how we want to think about our own work and our own situatedness. So speculation addresses processes of valuation, how we attach or assign value to different things.
We're also interested in how architecture affecting the contemporary museums and the cultural institutions. And also during our research, we're having like a lot of like special research. We're interested, and we visited institutions in Istanbul. And one of the main interests for us, the pools. And in the work Her Havuzun Dibi Aynı, we're imagining that serves as a kind of a utopian place and where people get together.
Of course, we are shaped by the Bauhaus tradition and modernist ways of thinking about space, about art, about our institutions, and we are part of it, but we try to critique or try to reflect on it critically, and that's why we also included a referential work that documents but also distorts notes taken by a famous Bauhaus architect who is also very renowned in the Turkish architecture scene because he published a book called Architect's Data, and it is still very influential.
This work is titled Crosswords. This is a research based on collection, research and interviews, which aims to question conventional forms of museums, museology and institutions, and also tries to represent, restage the alternative artistic landscape of Istanbul. We reached out to some of the alternative art spaces and also the individuals who work there or run or own that independent spaces, and we had these meetings, Zoom interviews and calls. We sent some emails and they sent some emails. So we published some excerpts from these interviews on these zines you can see here, which are the keystones for the crossword puzzle we created. So you can sit and you can try to solve it.
It's a video collage essay. We're dealing with heartbreaks and wandering around the city and being nostalgic, but also questioning the past in this work. And it's a lot of, you can see a lot of pop culture references, and you can see Barış Manço, you can see us combining videos from Istanbul and also from Bremen, my hometown. And yeah, I think at the end I'm still having very ambivalent feelings of how I feel about Fatih Akın's movie Gegen die Wand, if I like it or not, because I'm not that sure. I'm very happy that this whole chapter has this nice ending and this exhibition. Yeah, it's very emotional, my work, I would say. So it's a little bit hard to open up so in front of all these people, but yeah, it had to be done, like it was necessary, I guess.